as we'll see the national champions from last year. A group with a whole lot to prove here today. Taking on the third-ranked team, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. The turn begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So Stanford's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
He's looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Stanford. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll toss it to the right side. Powers comes through. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They'll start him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Ball carrier tackled there. 2nd and goal for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and now back them up. That stings. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. It's a shotgun run call. When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Complete with the running back. But can he get there? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Here's the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. QB decides to keep it here. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring
quickly. Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Minimal gain right down short of the marker.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option, being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. They'll kick it away here. She makes the stop on this return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Ball handed off. Fights through a tackle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. A new set of downs after that completion. And Kirk hits Stanford in the lead. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the option play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Today, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Short pass, finds the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The ball is caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest or go out and play dominant football.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled right at their 30, good enough to move the sticks. First down and 10. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. On the run, it's Allen. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught by the receiver. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick completion with the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Critical moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Trying to convert with a sweep. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Important second down play coming up. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Finds an open target on the left side. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That pass is caught. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Stanford has moved into the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. An inside deal now from the shotgun. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
4th down and 2 coming up. Let's try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Stanford.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. A huge defensive score.
Goes with another touchdown. This first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Bringing it out, it's Morrison. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Now runner here. That's the running back with the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over.
Offense makes their way on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? They get the second half started with the running play. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. He shreds the tackle. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion makes it second and short. Trying to find some room. It's Allen. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's brought down out at the 46.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the sideline, and he stays in bounds. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Big moment here in this championship game. Third and short on the 8th play of the drive. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal.
42 Spiders. 42 Spiders.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. They're going to run the option. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught in the flat by the running back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
It's a quick grab. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Crucial 3rd down play right here. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to...
Now here he goes. Crosses the touchdown, Stanford. They continue to roll up the score. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. Play action here on 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the target, and it's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab made by the tight end.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The shotgun running play call. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He hands it off from the gun. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And Kirk gets Stanford in the lead. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the left side. And the runner set bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. And the defense brings him down. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? From the shotgun, drops back. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytic.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking to throw it on first down. No shot to bring him down. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. Second down play coming up. No shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
But trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Grinding away on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Stanford looking to convert on fourth down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. 8 just retrieved, so it's 3rd and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still having a bit.
Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the second down play. A play action, looking to throw. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver grabs it.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Pass rush closing in. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up, still moving. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Stanford.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And this one is caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback still with the football. And he's brought down, and that should do it for the ball game. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC.